it was a well-fought game. And I think everybody knew going into this matchup that Post was a great team. They're undefeated for a reason, and yet we put them into double overtime earlier in the season. So we knew it was going to be a great game. I think we were hoping that our experience of being in the Final Four before was going to help us to our advantage, and Post did a terrific job. You could tell that they're upperclassmen, their nerves weren't there. So I give them a lot of credit. I give Rainey a lot of credit too. But as far as our girls, I'm extremely proud of them. We lost 4 All-Americans last year, and the stuff that's gone on with our team since the spring, if you could have told me we'd be here, you're out of your mind. So I'm very, very, very proud of my kids.
Okay. Having played this team before, you saw them obviously playing, like you said, double overtime game. What things did you take away from that game that you tried to adjust today, and how did those things work out for you?
We adjusted to kind of eliminate Dragon, and yet Dragon didn't kill us today. You know, it was more 23 and number 5 on their team is terrific, Danny in the backfield. So I think we did the right adjustments. I think our corners, we made adjustments for them, but just couldn't put the ball in the net.
And then you mentioned the corners there. You guys had quite a few of them. I'm not sure what the total, the actual number was, but especially there midway through the second half, it seemed like you had corner after corner opportunity. Was there something that you felt like was working or wasn't working, or what were you guys trying to do on those attempts?
I think we were just trying to keep them on their toes. We had noticed that when we played against Stonehill, we kept changing it up, and they weren't used to it. And we made a lot of adjustments this year, especially in our postseason play, and I think that's why we're sitting here today. I think, honestly, the momentum killer was when the ref gave us a green card. You know, I thought bodies were flying on both teams, and yet we got nabbed, and I think that's when it kind of shifted, which was tough for us to kind of read.
You guys, obviously a 0-0 game at halftime. This first half kind of a slow start. It seemed like not a whole lot of action offensively for either side. Once it got to halftime, it was 0-0. Your clock's running down in your final 10 minutes, still 0-0. Are you thinking, are you changing your strategy at that point, or were you comfortable with how the game was going there until, like you mentioned there, that card?
I was trying to shift a player up higher. Unfortunately, we have a lot of freshmen that are playing, so I think the big stage with another game going on at the same time, I think there were just so many things, especially a freshman. They're 18 years old. Can't blame them. I'm just glad that they were able to get the experience, and you know, if we're lucky enough to get here again in the next couple of years, great, and if we're not, then I'm glad that they had it compared to a lot of other athletes that would kill for this experience.
That's all I have.
3 straight Final Fours, Coach. Obviously, it's bittersweet that you haven't been able to get to that big title game, but obviously you have to be pretty proud of where this program has come in obviously getting, you know, you're the last 4 teams standing each of these last 3 years, and obviously you got to be pretty proud of that.
Yeah, I can't say enough about our upperclassmen and the maturity and resiliency that this team has. I mean, if people look back, we lost to Adelphi 5-1 on the road in September, and yet the next time we played them, it was 7-1. I think that's when teams realized, oh, wait a minute, they're going to be okay. So I think we like the underdog role. It just didn't work out for us today, but we had a lot of fun. These girls last night and even today, they were just goofing around and being themselves. And the other 2 times, unfortunately, our girls were nervous every single time, and we were trying to make adjustments, but it was different. And here I thought a plane ride was going to make it worse, and yet it loosened them up even more. And I think the coaching staff, we made some adjustments too with ourselves to kind of make sure that they were in our forefront. My biggest thing is our kids and their experience, and for some of our athletes to have 3 times, I mean, I feel like we're towards the Bloomsburg type of stages where it's, yeah, we're not getting to that title game, but to have this experience so often, they'll look back 20 years from now and not say, oh, it was a Division II championship. They'll say to their kids or their grandkids, I was in the Final Four for 3 straight years. I was a part of this special program. I think that's the bigger picture that I look for always.
And if you have one last message that you can give to your 4 seniors that played in their last game today?
Oh, I'm so proud. So proud.
Thanks, Anne. Appreciate it.